Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, how's it going? Give me a second, I gotta start TikTok. TikTok's so weird in the sense that you can't start when you're like on your starting soon screen, because then they would say, oh, there's nothing happening, we're gonna close out your stream and ban you, is basically what they do if you're not talking or showing anything, any gameplay. It's wild. We're gonna do Tavern talk again. I had fun playing it yesterday. My voice may give out during it. But oh well. Give me a second. Gotta pull up stuff on my phone on my chat. I wonder. here. I slept so well last night. I slept great. Even though I didn't go to sleep till pretty late. Oh, it's like, where the hell is my save? I was gonna have an aneurysm if I did not have my save. I slept so well. I've slept 3 days in a row. I slept well. 3 days. Oh, this person's new. Person's new. Hey, Innkeep. Hey, Chrissy. Long time no see. Is this an actual person? Like, someone who, like, supported the game and they put it in? So true, I've been pretty busy this hatching season. A lot to do. Yeah, the birds seem to be in a slight uproar. Like, something's amiss. I just can't figure it out. What? Animals often have sixth senses, you know? They do, indeed. Anyways, hand over a drink, will you? Of course. What will it be this time? Something for the wits again? Oh, you know me so well. Too well, I guess. That's the curse of being irregular. Eventually, I'll have you all figured out. I hate to disappoint you, but you're wrong today. Am I now? Yes, I'm quite confident in my capabilities of my mind and wits. Of course. So, what I'll need instead is something to protect me from weather or foe. I'm steeled for any situation. That makes sense. I'll see what I can do. Right. Frosted Lagoon. God, thank God it's Wednesday. I'm so ready for Friday. Final Fantasy XIV expansion, Dawn Trail. So excited. This one. A little dollop. A little bit of this. Liquid still, just a bit more digestible. This is exactly what I needed for my trip. Where do you plan on going anyways? Oh, to the island of Boris. I wanted to reconnect with some friends at an annual Boran art convention. Isn't Boris difficult to reach? Not exactly a place known for its population. The convention is especially for creatures like civilian spirits, trolls, and like. They'll also be electing the scariest monsters for the next issue of Screech magazine. Magazine. That sounds exciting. It'll be a sight to behold for sure, but do you know what I'm most excited about? Nymphs. No. They're pretty, don't get me wrong, but definitely not the reason I'm going to Paris. That'll be a Fable's reason. You're so right. If you do happen to meet a nymph, greet them for me. Sure. Now that we know what we'll be what I'll be excited for, how about you? The geysers in the hot springs, especially around this time of the year, when the mornings are still a bit chilly, and the sun tickles the sky and the horizon. That sounds lovely. I'm sure things will be nice news too. Bet. I'm bringing an extra set of paint this time just so I don't run out again. My voice is gonna give out during this. I can already feel it. I mean, Fable taught me how to make some flowers and berries, but flora is unsuitable for things like that. Seems like you're well prepared either way. Absolutely. How are the birds doing apart from being in distress? Well, the cinnamon green-cheeked warriors are growing up to be such lovely bunch. I can't wait to release them back into the wild once they're strong enough. With your care, they'll be ready in a heartbeat. I'm guessing you're taking Ruby and Merlin along to the convention? Of course! As for the others... Did her ears move down? Obviously I can't take them with me. But I asked Fable to look after one. In exchange, I'll teach them how to grow zucchini. Speaking of which, I want to leave my keys under the doormat. Sorry for the short stay, but I gotta hurry and see what, or I'll miss my boat. It's quite a walk to their treehouse. And you don't want to have to compensate me for that, do you? I wouldn't mind, but also don't want you to be late to your convention. Well then, so long and keep. See you soon. Nice. Oh, Fable! What's up? Good evening. Good evening, Fable. Did you have a good day? I did. Well, sort of. It was a little depressing. I forgot she's like super anxious, or they're super anxious. How so? Can I have a drink first? Sure. What are you looking for? Something to help me wind down a bit. Feeling a little less like a bunch of mushy moss. Though I still have to make the rounds around the grove later. So something that'll keep me awake and agile would be nice. Do you think you know me well enough to guess what I might need? I'm already on it. Do I? Swift strike. Okay. Nope. Nope. Here. Oh, thank you. Oh. This is delicious. You always know what I need. I think I feel ready to tell you the story now. Please go ahead. Do you remember Mr. Dragon? Lynn's deadbeat werewolf uncle, unfortunately. I think he's still on her mind. She's been very down since we came back, and I'm worried about how quiet she's being too. I want to cheer her up. So you took her to the circus? I think that would have an opposite effect, yeah, probably. No, it was a stupid idea. You're gonna laugh. I won't. Charlene did. Probably because she hadn't felt any genuine emotion in a while and wasn't sure how to react. I'm much more well-adjusted individual. I don't know about that. Please just tell me the story. Okay. So we have the small werewolf community in the Ashen Grove. Oops. A couple lycanthropy affected elves settled there about 200 years ago, and they've welcomed people like them ever since. They offer support for anyone who tried to get their curse under control, and a home with a beautiful view to boot. I thought if I took Charlene there, I could show her that there's still hope for her uncle, even if it doesn't find a cure. She thought it was ridiculous and a little silly, at least until I started trying to involve the werewolves. Oh, hi Tom, I'm good. I'm feeling great. I'm a little sore because I actually worked out again yesterday, but I slept well. Day 3 of sleeping great. How are you? Oh boy. I tried to tell them about Mr. Dragon so they could help cheer her up. I thought if I told them he's chasing a cure, they would be interested in meeting him. Maybe even offer to help. Good. So that game yesterday, I did not remember it when you were playing it, but then I remembered, I guess you did tell me about it because I was like, okay, I'm gonna put this on my wish list. I'm like, oh wait, it's already on my wish list. But yeah, it definitely reminds me of like the Rim worlds. Not as complicated as RimWorld or Dwarven Fortress. Well, Dwarven Fortress is even more complicated than RimWorld, but... and then we're all quiet. I'm sorry, Fable. It was a sweet idea, maybe just a little too soon. Or too late. I just wish I would have done more that day. Maybe made them talk it out or hug it out or yell it out. That day is over. It happened and it went how it went. All you could do is change the present. You know, I played enough RimWorld that I got the hang of it. You know? But yeah, that game looked like... I love RimWorld. Like, RimWorld is like one of my favorite games. So, it's sitting in my wish list. I just need to get it. I took her on a walk after to my favorite spot in the Grove. She told me a bit about her Baba. She sounded much nicer than Mr. Dragon. Indeed. I hope the Wyvern Chimera is everything she hoped it is to be. Perhaps it will be, or maybe it'll be even more. I hope so. Well, may the stars of Cadlila and Leviathan guide her way. May they lead her down the right path and back to the tavern. Do you think she'll let me read her star signs soon? Maybe ask her nicely. Maybe. Though, I wouldn't want to bother her. You should ask her. Alright, if you say so. I'll ask her when she comes back, so I can draw her chart. And if she says no, I'll keep trying until I figure her out. That's the spirit. Yeah, just keep bothering her. Yeah, just keep doing it. It'll be fine. I hope she'll come back. Of course she will. They always do. I like to think so. Me too. You should take a break from worrying. Maybe stay a while before heading back. That sounds like a good idea. I'll just idle here a bit if that's okay. Always. Oh, Vampire Bro! Kyle. Greetings, Ingeep. Greetings, Kyle. Greetings, green creature. Greetings, Mr. Vampire. Oh, how polite. Are you enjoying your drink? I am, thank you. Then I shall leave you to this inspiring aftertaste. Inkeep, say, do you move your inn by any chance? It took me hours to find it. This guy. I did. Ha! I knew it. Your silly tricks won't work on me, mortal. Or, well, I'm not certain you are mortal, but have you silly tricks nonetheless? I instead spotted the new alleyway that has formed by themselves around your establishment. Perhaps I even got lost in them, in their winding paths and dark corners. Anything could be hiding within them. Like a vampire? No, silly snack. I do not need to hide. Except during the game of hiding. See, I'm very good at those. Maybe the inn wanted to play around with you. Mayhaps, but it's my understatement. My skill. Cannot speak. My voice. I don't know how long I can go today, because like my throat is a little scratchy, and I will not be streaming tomorrow, because tomorrow is going to be a nice, chill, relaxed day. Because Friday is going to be a very long day of streaming Final Fantasy. Rocky wants pets. As a 3-time hide-and-seek world champion, I would never lose such a youngling of an inn. It's not that young. The woods isn't even rotted yet, dear Innkeep. I still have many eons ahead of it. I like the sound of that. As a celebration of a match well won, I may offer you a drink? Yes, I think that would be well deserved. Has the delicious blood of yours made it into the menu yet? Not yet. Shame. Then I shall have some kind of fake blood. Again, please. Okay. Coming right up. This game is so cute. He wants fake blood. I think it's this one. Yeah. I'm so glad it's Wednesday. I'm like patiently waiting for Friday. Like, it's gonna take forever to get to Friday. Oh man, so listen to this though. So if you pre-order the 14 expansion, you get early access for a few days. What they do is they give you a code. What they plan on doing is to give you a code for early access. and this is Square Enix, by the way, that's doing this. They're giving you a code for early access, and then once early access is over, they're giving you the official game code, which I find I've never seen a game do that, where they have to give you 2 codes, one for early access, and they're gonna have to give you another one for the official access. But there's no difference in like the access of the game. Like, you're still having the full game and the full like content. So I don't know. I thought that was really weird that they're doing that. Did I do it right? Like, I don't think I've ever heard of a game doing that. Some fun fake blood for your bones. Enjoy. Ah, this is perfect in keep. The only thing that could make me happier would be drinking lovingly titled In Keep's Veins. That's right, as long as you can. Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah, it's good. It's just odd. Oh, and like Square. I don't know if I can blame Square Enix. It might be 14, Final Fantasy 14, but their website is the shittiest website to navigate. They've had payment processor issues. Like, there was 1 month where I couldn't make my payment because their Visa process wouldn't work. Like, I don't know what it is with their website. It is the worst thing. I don't know why they don't fix it, but God, it sucks so much. Love the game, hate dealing with paying for it. The only thing that could make me happier would be I already read that. Keep drinking Count Dracula. Cleaning. Speaking of dreams, how is it the revival of my cape coming? Retrieval of my cape. Swimmingly. Well, actually, I think there's very little water involved. I wouldn't be so sure. My dear Evelyn has a beautiful pond filled with long-toothed spine guppies in her court. It's her pride and joy. I wouldn't hope for no one to swim in that. But I have sent someone on your quest. I'm sure he'll return soon, and you and your cape will be reunited. Marvelous. Speaking of inseparable team, where's Rhea? Oh, she's taking the day off. She demanded vacation time, so I said she could choose any day of her choosing. She chose today. I was going to also take a day off and spend vacation with her. But when I wanted to follow her to the market, my sleeve caught on fire in my hand and my hair. So I was forced to say back to my allergies. It's the sun. It was the sun. The weeping amarilla pollen is so very bad this time of year. And the sun. The sun's very bad for vampires. Is it? Yes. Right. I need sunscreen. It's in the works. What is with this guy? Did you get to see the market later? I did. It was beautiful, colorful, and full of music that would have made everyone's heart dance. But I couldn't find Rhea anywhere, so I felt a little lonely. Tom, I had seen your comment on that video about my smile at the end of it, and what's funny is that was the thing I noticed too. I was like, I obviously was clearly disappointed at the end of that. I was like, I made a lot of clips from Twitch they're not the best quality clips, but I post them just so I can stay on the algorithm on TikTok and YouTube. And when I was like going through that VOD for that game, Stillwick's the Waterdeep, whatever it's called, I was like quite surprised. I was like, there was one part that I was like running to the lift where that guy get in the lift, but the guy gets like sucked out of it. And I was like, suck my dick, I'm coming. Like, I'm just like, I was like, I don't remember like even saying that or like yelling that out. Like, I was like, I guess I was in a panic. But I was like watching it, I was like, I don't remember half, like, why was I making all these faces? There's another clip, which I haven't posted yet, of me just like my face, like my jaw was dropped because it was one of the monsters that was like scooting by. And like, I was like, I've never seen myself make that face. What did that game do to me? Because, like, normally when I play horror games, like, I get spooked. I get spooked very easily, but I do enjoy horror games. But I was like, what is with this game? I'm making all kinds of faces. Luckily I managed to make new friends in no time. Very tall, brooding, and just how I like them. I inquired if I could try on his dark armor of swirling shadow and onyx bone, but he said if I tried to take it from him, he would turn me to ash. What a jokester. Dark armor of swirling shadow and onyx bone? Yes, a true connoisseur of fashion. He's just visiting, he said. Had some great crepe recommendations? Plum crepe with ash sprinkles? Yes, they tasted delicious and dead. I see. I hope you enjoyed your evening together. We did, though. I feel like he asked something of me. I promised I would remember. Perhaps he wanted my cape. Many people want my cape. Perhaps. But I would have never agreed to that. It's my cape after all. Maybe he wanted the pesca recipe? Is it good? Very much so. Then I'd like it as well. Oh, yes, you. Me. He asked me about you. Uh-oh. Me? Yes. Said he's an old friend of yours. He's very curious about how your inn is doing. Sang your praises, of course. So he asked me to deliver you greetings and congratulations on the well-run establishment. How did he phrase it? Deliver my congratulations to the faux peace your precious innkeep has found in fake peace that your precious innkeep has found in her house of denial. What? Very poetic, if you ask me. Very. If only I could remember his name. Does my description of him ring a bell to you? No, I'm afraid not. Suspicious. Too bad. You must be an old childhood friend. Maybe you went to school together. I heard many friendships are formed in such halls. Maybe. Do you want to tell me more about the time at your market? Most certainly, I found the loveliest trinkets. Like a little stuffed bear with a tiny raincoat and a crescent elder moon necklace. I found a gorgeous sun charm as well. I bought it for Rhea as a welcome back from vacation gift. That's very sweet. Your friend bought a delightful raven figure with eyes of starlight. Please don't call him that. Who is this friend? We should never deny our friends, even if we don't remember them. I would deny a friend if I don't remember them. They're not technically a friend if I don't remember them. I don't remember any of my friends. Alas, I still love them, even if their memories live on in my heart. Anyhow, he said it was a gift to himself to celebrate the dawning of the month of the astral moon. Oh, I love Cassiopeia, whatever, so dearly. She is the most beautiful month, is she not? A haven of starlight reflected in the primordial sea below. Only once a year is she this close to us, and only for a short period of time. I feel like I've changed his voice dramatically each time. To me, she's a harbinger of yearning and of change. I wonder how we'll change this month. I hope to be more capable and sunscreened by the end of it. Maybe even a little less alone. What about you? I like the way I am, but I wouldn't say no to stocking up on more ingredients. The refusal to change is dangerous, innkeeper. Change always comes to those who deny it most. By the end of the astral moon, we shall no longer be who we once were. That sounds like a threat. By no means. Maybe it was promised morning, but maybe a celebration also. Did it not? For example, my dear Rhea hated vampires when she met me, and now she likes me. Does she? True change occurs before the stars change, it seems. You're hard to dislike, Kyle. Oh, how sweet of you. As sweet as my blood. I have a lot of it. I would hope you do. and it runs warm for people who are kind to me. In my millennia, kindness has always made me the happiest. There is nothing greater than friendship, don't you agree? And nothing more fragile. That makes it even more precious. That reminds me, I forgot a crucial part of the message. Our dear friend Stranger told me that he would like to see you again. He said, what was it? Don't think too hard about it. Ah, of course, the letter. The letter? The polite young one gave me a letter to deliver to you. What a sweet gesture. Shall I pass it to you forthwith? Forthwith. Well, you can't see him in the camera, but both the doggies, you can kind of see Rock. Chewy's like laid out in the dog bed. You can see it on TikTok. You can't. I have the camera kind of cropped on YouTube and Twitch. Rocky, he drives me nuts. Are you not going to open it? No. I don't think it's the right time for a letter. Not enough moonlight. But wouldn't it be kind of romantic, longing, dwelling on the memory of a friend? It would go so well with the fireworks. What fireworks? I have no clue. He said he hopes you'll enjoy them. Fireworks? Who is this mysterious person? Doesn't that sound lovely? I hope they aren't a part of a private event. I think that would be difficult to do with fireworks. Oh, there's the fireworks. I don't mean to interrupt, but what is it, little fawn? Look outside. I think the fireworks have started. Oh, how beautiful. They're falling from the sky. Hello, little fireworks. Sparkle on. It looks like that's not fireworks. That looks like it looks like bombs or like missiles launching into the earth. Looks like you game Colchian, good. I enjoy your roommate's you know what? I have been in a visual novel kick lately. I may do more. I don't know. I want to find some good ones though. I don't know what ones are good. But I like this one feels cozy, you know, like this is a good cozy one, but I do like ones that have like mystery or like, you know, that's like super like has a good mystery story, like doesn't have to be like cute, cozy or whatever. Like you can have like murder, bloodshed, da 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 da. But yeah, I don't know. I'm really enjoying. I don't know. I like novels. I like visual novels. I like reading. I guess I like a good story. I like visual novels that give you the option, like give you choices and like the outcomes are different at the end. Like you get to like kind of direct how the story goes. I don't know if this one's like that at all. I don't have a feeling that it is, but I do like the ones that you kind of dictate how it's going to end or how the story goes. Those aren't fireworks. No, those look like a war is going on outside. Those are stars. Oh my god, are they like meteors, like falling stars? Act 2. Picking up the pieces. There is a streamer on here. I cannot remember her name, but she like focuses mainly on doing like reading and playing visual novels, and like she has cultivated a huge community that like follows and watches her do visual novels, and sometimes I watch her to just get recommendations on what to play. God, I wish I could remember her name though. Like if I see her picture, I'll know, but I cannot remember her Twitch name. I'm glad the inn wasn't severely damaged by the falling stars, though it did take me nearly the whole day to finish off those little repairs. The building might still look a little battered, but it could be worse. Hopefully none of my customers got hurt yesterday. Not much, but I should be surprised with a new drink on the menu. Oh, got a new drink! The way whoever comes in can get a small taste of normalcy. I think that sounds like a good plan. It looked like an old game defender. Oh, who's this? A little turtle. I think some of these people are actually like content creators in this game. Because we had that one earlier too. Okay. Innkeeper, Jade. Didn't think you'd show up after the last time. No hard feelings. Remind me again who started that whole brawl. Ah, no clue actually. Must have slipped my mind. Would a drink help you remember? If I wanted to chat about it, maybe. But you know how much the remnants of the past bore me. Then let's focus on the present. Let's. I didn't come all this way to revel in old times, after all. Although, I bought you something I knew you would find useful, just in case you did remember who started the brawl. Oh, this is interesting. Let me see. It's some thunder sage. Found it on one of my jobs, but didn't have a use for it. Just don't try to boil tea out of the leaves. Tastes dreadful. Numbs your tongue. You seem to speak of it. Turtle just like sucks himself in. You seem to speak of an experience. Your tavern seems to be getting on in the years. Seems like nothing can escape the grip of time. Wasn't even sure if it was still open. Who are you, lady? Is it that bad? I guess some would say age adds character. And what would you say? I'd say you've gotten old. Ouch. Oh, don't take it too personally. You still got some of your old appeal? Yes. You can be honest, you know. You're not my type. That's okay. Perhaps your drinks are my type, though. What can I serve you? Something that quickens my reflexes. Gotcha. Quickens the reflexes. Swift strike? Yeah. Okay. Bloop, 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 bloop. Put a little bit of this. Put a little bit of this. Okay. Perhaps you'll find this appealing. Now that's what you call a drink. Maybe you haven't gotten on in the years so much after all. Well, some things never wither. What are you doing in Zenith these days? Keeping up to date, checking out the latest town gossip after my most recent gig. I finished a job in the Sayet Plains, a sandworm. Sandworms? Dude? Kept terrorizing a group of seal wool merchants at the edge of the plains. I myself am very fond of those creatures. They just mind their own business, but sometimes, they gotta eat. But you know how it is, something's gotta pay the bills after all. So I took the gig. It was a cushy job though. I still managed to get sand between my teeth. Luckily, it was only a sandworm and not one of those mimics that pretend to be part of a local fauna and snap! Gone you are. Anyways, I heard about some unrest in Zorford from one of the local merchants and decided to go take a look. Zorford, the seaport? Yeah. Always considered it rather a calm area. It was. Still is, sometimes at least. Initially, I thought the unrest was related to the local thieves guild. So, I went there to deal with some bandits. Look at their most wanted list and cash out. There was no real challenge though, so I didn't pick up anything. Other than a few hush whispers at the marketplace, that is. Yeah, the music's really good. Something about the Archmage's familiar that went missing or whatever. Perhaps a job for you? I'm not a welfare association. Like, what do I care about missing familiars if not what, if no one's going to pay me, you know? I forgot. I have a package coming today. Give me a second. The immersion breaking. My cat Lucifer has been getting really bad hairballs. Oh, never mind. I can check if it's here. And I had to get him meds. I never had a cat that had hairball issues. So, having to figure out how to deal with that. Okay. Of course. I was way more interested in hearing more about the undead on the other side of the country than that my colleagues were mumbling about. So I came here, and naturally, I couldn't resist coming by to see how you were holding up. I'm doing very well, thank you. Just had a letter that I don't know who it came from. Well, that's good news, especially considering the state of your tavern. It's not that bad. Sure, whatever you say. So, do you know anything about those undead? Not really. I've been a bit occupied with cleaning up this mess. The tavern was just a tad bit affected by some recent incident. What do you mean? The shooting stars? Oh, who are you? She's pretty. Shooting stars. It's much more serious than that. Innkeeper, a drink please. Perhaps something to boost my defense. She looks like she would talk like that. I'll have to be equipped for every possible situation after this kind of morning. Coming right up. Who the hell? Bloop, 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 bloop. Please enjoy. Like dragon scales, sturdy and strong. Flawless. I'm glad I can impress. You have no idea how much this catastrophe has affected our poor citizens. And my day off. I can only imagine what scars it must have left on the rest of the country. I mean... Okay, this is gonna be rough. If some of the stars rain managed to not affect only the tavern, but also the whole city, it must have been pretty bad. Speaking of which, I'd be happy to fix this place up. If the money's right, of course. No, thank you. I'm closing up early today and tomorrow to take care of things. Alright, Chief. The offer still stands. What? You don't really believe it was a good... Okay. Getting tongue-tied. You don't really believe it was shooting stars, do you? What else would it have been? Have you not seen the damage? Last time I checked, shooting stars were flaming comets traveling through the firmament of Castophia. Sometimes they crash on Gaia, rarely, but it happens. Nothing I would worry about. Just an average Genesis for me. Castophia, help me. What? Do you know something I don't? Perhaps. Oh, do enlighten me, please. Well, it seems that you're not aware of who you're talking to. Nope. My name is Althea Onwar. I'm a devotee of a great dragon Jesus, bringer of change and lady of the gilded sea. I fight for those who cannot fight for themselves, bring justice to those who bring doom, and I'm well aware of when something is wrong with the firmament. Cool. Pleasure to meet you, Althea. Now, trust me when I tell you this is more than your average asteroid shower. I'm bad at trusting strangers, but go ahead. Believe something way worse happened. What? I know the stars fell from the sky. Literally. Usually I reside in Aperture. It's a temple in the northeast dedicated to Cassiopeia. I hate fantasy names sometimes. But for my niece's birthday, I decided to take a few days off and visit her. I don't know. She gives me like regal vibes, so that's what she might be a paladin. To take her to the carnival. I think she is a paladin. Kind of sounds like it. I take her to the carnival on the outskirts of Zenith. We were just on our way back when suddenly, right above us, the sky was ablaze with millions of stars raining down on Gaia. I'm very attuned to the realm, the harbor of all luminaries in the firmament. Just say the astral realm. That would do the place justice. But what would you know? It's a vast and yet full of beauty. It's an ocean with a glistening surface, home to creatures beyond your comprehension. It's a theological term for it. Anyways, I noticed something was off the moment it happened, perhaps even a tad beforehand. Like the feeling of impending doom when all the hairs on the back of your neck stand up. No, there's a creature lurking somewhere in the shadows. Exactly. Which is why, in keep, I came here right after fulfilling my duties this morning. So many were hurts. It's a matter close to my heart, figured out what happened. After inquiring with those affected, many refused to refer to you and your tavern. If anyone had intel, it would be you, they said. They did? Yes. I'm sorry to disappoint, but I imagine I know even less than you do. I was hoping to find some clues, at least, to help me start with my investigation. Well, she could ask around for you, I'm sure. Would you do that? I can certainly try. Good. In the meantime, I shall do what I do best, aid those in need, and perhaps find out more about the disaster. Why? What? Why are you so nonchalant about all this? Things like this happen all the time, and people like you fix them. That's not my problem. People like me are the reason people like you can continue living like that. I didn't ask for your help, or any help. Are you good? Rocky, I have a mirror over there, and he's just like staring at himself in the mirror. You okay? Yeah, you little boy. Okay. There will be a time when you do ask for help, and then you will be happy there are people like me. Sure. Before I forget, innkeeper. Yes, that's Lilith. I will help you fix your tavern free of charge. Not necessary, but thank you for the offer. Well, if you don't need my help, I know many around that do. So I'll be going. Maybe we'll know more about this when I return. How dramatic. Isn't it normal for a divine devotees to act like that in time of crisis? Not sure if I'll call it a crisis. Sure, if it's like she said and the literal stars fell from the sky, then yeah, that's odd. But then again, I'm sure Cassiopeia, I'm guessing that's the name, would have stopped it from happening if she wanted to. Are you religious? No, but I don't deny the dragon's existence. Which means I'm more confident in saying that if they wanted to be worshipped, they would have worked for it. We all work for something. I work to get paid, you work to get paid, and they just get paid without working. Sure, I'll agree. That does seem a little unfair. Plenty. Which is why it's even more important that we take care of things here in Gaia. Who the hell? Ayo! Greetings, adventurer. Who? Me? You're the only one who entered the tavern, no? Ah, but what do I look like an adventurer? I don't know what the fuck kind of voice to do with that, but okay. What is around his neck? That's just her standard greeting. Budget. Couldn't cover anymore, I suppose. Do they know they're in a game? Oh, thank you for liking the live. Bob the Hobgoblin. I like that name. I have a wide variety of greetings. If that makes you feel better. Hit me and give me something for your I can't speak. Greetings, traveler. Boring. Gotta agree with the gnome. I'm not a gnome. Whatever. What are you then? Many things, but today I'm Inko. Inko? You? I'm the innkeeper. Jade. Cool name, Jade. Can I steal it? What? What? I prefer if no one stole anything. Drakes. Got it. Can I have a drink then? If I can't have your name? Of course. What do you want? What do you have? Well, oh my god, he has kitty cats on his fingers! They have little faces. Everything. What do you need most right now? Something that will make me more swift and agile. Like a slippery worm. Can't risk getting caught after all. What? What? Worms can be slippery. That was... Never mind. A slippery worm coming right up. Swift. No, I haven't made the new drink yet. I'm bummed. Oh, that's not it. Pour a little bit of this. Pour a little bit of this. No worms, perhaps it will suit your taste. Oh, wow, this is great. Amazing even. Where did you learn the craft? It's primordial vortex. Don't look at me like that. I'm just joking. You aren't from here, are you? Who? Me? Who else? Corey. Is that the thing on your shoulder? Bingo. It's short for corruption. Ah. No. I meant you. Well, I'm nowhere, anywhere, and everywhere all at once. But most of me are from Avalon. Oh, the Avalonian, native born, or by ancestry. Native, duh. Uh-huh, that's interesting. I find it pretty lame, to be honest. There's nothing going on over there. Everyone's the same. And you think it's different here in Gaia? Yeah, I mean, not really, but I can go anywhere I like. Barely anyone knows me here. Oh, shit. Thief. Identity fraud. Bleep, bleep, bleep. It's all goody-goody with me because I can be someone else tomorrow. What the hell? In Avalon, they all see through the same game very quickly. I see. Changeling then. Oh, this is a changeling. Yes, and I say so out of trust. Just kidding. If you tell anyone, I'll come for you. Fret not. What happens in the tavern stays in the tavern. Then we're cool. Cool. So what brings you here, Inko? This and that. You know, Zenith seemed like a cool town with a cool name. Got distracted by the giant hog on your front yard and thought I'd come here and say hi. That would be mine. Cool. I don't do mounts. I'm faster on foot. That way I can admire the landscape, take U-turns. I can't wait for Friday's stream. Oh, thanks for hanging out, Tom. Have a good rest of your day, and I will see you Friday. I'd definitely be streaming early Friday, too. Probably. I don't know, actually. I might not. I don't know. I don't know, but I will be streaming for a while, so have a good day. Okay, let's see. That way I can admire the landscape, take U-turns through narrow spades, pit pocket. And did you admire the wrecked ruin that was once Zenith? I mean, I love chaos, so is that bad? Do you ever leave this tavern and keep the city looks like a broken mirror? You bet it does. Looks like a star hit the center of Zenith and boom. Yep. Oh. But there's nothing we can do about it. Exactly. Someone will fix it. And that someone's not me. Haha, me neither. What if no one fixes it? So what? Then it stays broken. The ether tree won't tumble just because some stars from the sky. I'm sure some egomaniac is already on their way to fixing it. Needn't get my hands dirty. Ditto. Isn't that a bit bleak? Why even bother? There's always someone to fix everything. And if not, then it ain't bothering anyone enough. Which means it's not a problem. Exactly. I know Jade is a mercenary, but say, Inko, aren't you exactly a traditional... You aren't a traditional adventurer either, huh? No way. Their self-righteous and self-sacrifice hero complexes ain't my vibe. I wouldn't say all adventurers are like that. Name one adventurer that didn't die from self-sacrifice tendencies. I knew one, but they perished thanks to their hubris. Another classic. Remind me of the group I met last week in They were nice, but too nice, you know? I know exactly what you mean. Were they on their way to investigate the falling stars? Nah, they were heading somewhere else and didn't really listen, didn't care. But I was nice to them too, Gano. Charmed some rations out of them, and they prepared breakfast at their camp. Sat around the campfire drinking tea, munching on bread and bacon. One of them was a wizard, I believe, full on robes and magic type guy. I kept going on about how Leviathan was sending bad omens to the bottom of the teacup. Leviathan? Huh? Why him? Don't know. Was he trying to warn you about his sister's demise? His sister? Cassiopeia? Oh, right. Sorry, Mythologica isn't really my cup of tea. Well, what is your cup of tea? Fraud! It's so funny. Check it out. So, Leviathan warned him via the tea leaves about the start of something terrible. Tattered wings tainted the gilded sea in the dark shades of misery, leaving behind nothing but a shimmering void. That's exactly... Oh, wait. I was reading her lines instead. That's exactly what he said. How'd you know? I think I read that somewhere before. Did you also read about the blazing eruption at the foot of the Dalwell Hills? No, but I heard about that when I was in Zoford. Though the Fae there were doing their quirky rituals again. Wait, so it actually happened? Yep. He also read the his tea leaves. Whoa, seems like the guy was a real psychic. I guess divination can be a powerful tool. The tea leaf said the wings shall be torn apart at the feet of Avalon, nested between the peaks of Darwell. Dalwell? So it really could be true. What? Sounds like whatever happened in Dalwell was the reason the stars fell from the sky. Tainted, gilded seas, shimmering void, metaphors for a starless sky. If the wizard was right about the tea leaves reading, that is. But it fits with what I heard about Zoford. Happened just a few days ago. Oh, that's how you were connecting it all. How else? No idea. I thought he was just blabbing. With everything that's been happening recently, I think he might have been on something. Oddly, the adventurers didn't try to stop it from happening. Maybe they were lacking in ego. Maybe. Or maybe they thought everyone else could come and try to fix it. Okay, enough. I understand what you're getting at. Maybe they were just trying to pretend, or maybe they were just pretending to be adventurers. Maybe they were just the cause of all this and were just bragging about it, thinking I'd stop them. Enough with your maybes. They're pointless and aren't helping anyone. I'm getting a headache. I'm gonna go get some fresh air. So long, Innkeep. Merry hunting, Jade. Now that it's just you and me, Innkeeper. Indeed, Inko. Have you ever thought about what would happen if no one ever fixed anything? Nah, pal. Just don't think about it. Life's easier that way. Why do you worry so much? You have your tavern. You can just mind your own business. This is my job. I listen to stories and gather rumors to make quests. I get it. That sounds like the blurb on the back of some page turner. I wouldn't want my life to be a page turner. Well, then it's good we aren't all the same. Though I could technically be anyone, even you. Don't. Drakes. I'm kidding. Didn't mean to split spit in your soup? You didn't. Cool. I'm off. See if I can snatch some coin off the streets. Good luck. Don't need any innkeep. What a charming little dude. That's it. I think this is where I'm going to end it because my voice is hurting. Oh, it's raining. Gonna save the game. That was fun. Do TikTok. I'm going to end the live stream. So I'm gonna go. I'll be back on Friday. Final Fantasy 14. Yada yada. I'm taking tomorrow off. Yeah, I will see you guys Friday. We'll be I will be on probably all day Friday. So I will see you guys then. Have a wonderful day and bye.